Welcome everybody. We have an interesting mini application project, and the substance of the project can be narrated in this following fashion. So imagine a certain number of candidates are taking up a competitive examination, and they would want to know if they are selected. So what they will do is they will go into this application and they would enter their name, and if their name is found, then a message have to be displayed that you are selected with the position, right? Whether they are top 3 or top 4, or whether they are in the ninth position, something of that nature have to be displayed. So this application can be extended to cover maybe 10,000, 20,000 candidates, but I would be demonstrating it as a mini project where I would just take in 5 numbers in the array, give the input, and then make the decisions. So let's do that, and it's really an interesting one. So as usual, let us start off. I'm going to start off with the include, and then using namespace std, and then the parent function. Now I would have to declare the array right after this. So I will say int roll number. Say we are going to have 10 elements declared for this array, or 10 spaces allocated. Excuse me, but it's not necessary that we need to give 10 numbers, but I would just be giving 5 numbers, but just for the sake of this program I'm just giving 10. Now next I need to have a counter, then a position variable, and I would also like to have one more array, right? But I would declare it like this as a string candidate, like this, and then I would state the position of the candidates, candidate 1, like that. And then I'll copy this and I'll start to, since I've told you all I would be just doing this project for 5 members, so I'll have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. We don't need to have a comma there, but I need to change these 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I've got that. Now what we need to do is we need to give some headers. So I would say cout, please enter the successful candidate's register number, right? Please enter the successful candidate registered numbers. Okay, that's fine. Give an endl, and then give one more cout. Right, so this would be little bit formatted, appropriate. And now we need to receive those values, right? So we need to have a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than 6. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't need to place 6 there, I will just place 5 there, because I will be entering only 5 people's numbers. And then I is incremented, and then cout. So over here the candidates have to be displayed, right? But we don't have names here. We are just mentioning it as candidate 1, candidate 2. So we will give you the array candidate I. That's I there, that's fine. So this will prompt the user to enter the register numbers, okay? And and then we will have to gather them. So Cn, and this is the place where we would receive the input. So this is going to be roll number. So I've declared here already as an array. So this will receive all the values. We close the block. So now we would have to create this app with an header for all successful or for any candidate to come and place in their register number. So that's the idea. So I can say result displayer and see out, and then fine. So now we need to give the check for int I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I. We have a block there. And before this, we would have to prompt the person to enter the register number, right? So I will say see out, please enter the register number for results, right? And then that register number has to be captured. So that one will be captured using, probably I will have to give one more variable here, because I will have to get that thing, register number. So this would be the spot where the register number is received. And then if we need to have the roll number array, if this is equal to the register number which we had got, if either one of these things, at least somewhere where we are given the roll number, if they connect, if they are on the same page, if they are equal, then you can initiate this count is equal to 1. So this is an important way in which we will keep track. And then probably I will just move this. This is for easy understanding, so we don't need to do blocks like this, right? And then we need to have the position is equal to I plus 1. Now why do I give I plus 1? Because see, we are talking about position from the human readable fashion, right? But the machines always read from 0, so we don't want that 0 to be featured here. So that's the reason I'm adding 1 there. So that is fine. Now immediately when the thing is found, I want to give a break and close this and close this. Okay, fine. So now the question is, what would you do if it is found? So we need to have if statement. So if our count is equal to 0, then that means the candidate is not available there. Okay, see out. You have not cleared the exam. That's it. Of course, it's a hard thing to say, but we are just writing an application, right? So that's not going to be a problem. Now, if it is not so, else, we give an else, and then we say see out. You have passed the exam and your see out, your rank is right position. So we can give a space there. Right? So probably we can give some tab to align these things. So maybe I will push these things inside, right? So that it's a little bit easier to follow. You don't have to do it, but if you want it, you can very well do this. So this is a situation, and we can say return, and we can close it. So let's see how it's going to work. Now we will have to build it and check it out, because other than that we wouldn't be able to see where the problem lies. So let me build it. So this is what we are getting. Please enter successful candidate register numbers. So I'm going to give 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6, 7, 5, and fifth candidate 7, 8, 9. Right, the result display. Please enter the register number for result. So I'm entering 789, 789. So that has to be a qualified candidate's number. So it says you have passed the exam, your rank is 5. So beautiful. I hope you understood this illustration, everybody. Thank you.